Alright guys, BLM here, back with more Metro Exodus. I just decided to start recording now, even though the game's still loading. I mean, it's taking fucking forever. But yeah, I'm free of stuff right now, so gonna record. Why not? I don't know. I'll probably record for like 2.5 hours, maybe 3. We'll see. And then, yeah, I just finished recording my LA Noire video and my Shenmue 3 video. Got both of those recorded. We'll probably try to edit my LA Noire video today. That was a pretty short, pretty short recording. Only like 18 minutes. And that's like with a lot of mistakes. I mean, like, really, it's probably gonna be a short video, probably like a 10-minute video or so, 10-11 minutes or so. Shenmue, that one, okay, there we go, was like 23. Oh yeah, by the way, the reason why I'm restarting the game is because where are we at? Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about this. I was like confused of where I was going. Was I when I last recorded? By the way, yeah, because PlayStation had a new PS4 had a new software update, so that's why I stopped recording. That's why we're at where we are. What are we doing? Oh shit. Okay. Cool. Where are we going? Okay. Yeah, we're continuing on, obviously. Yeah, so I record both those videos, try to get those edited, or try to get the LA Noire video edited today. We'll see. The Survivor's also on, so that's kind of gonna be a factor there. Wait, where am I going? Oh, this way, okay. Can't roll for that. But yeah, so there's that. Tomorrow I'll probably try to record my Amazing Race video and my Big Brother Second Chance video. And then Friday, I do work tomorrow night though, so I probably won't get any editing done, but I'll at least try to record them. And I'll probably record a few hours of this tomorrow. We'll see. I want to get Metro Exodus done. It'd be cool if we can get it done by the end of the week. Because, like, as I said, I'm going to record a few hours today. Not really doing anything tomorrow morning, so probably a few hours that day, and then hopefully a few hours on... What the fuck are we doing right now? On Friday. And then I'm hoping I can get it done by then. If not, then oh well. But either way, like, when I do get done with this, I'll probably try to write the script for it immediately afterwards. Where are we going now? What's our objective? Oh, find the map. Oh, this is probably where we're supposed to go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I remember now. Okay, I remember what we're doing. So yeah, once we're done with this, we're gonna move back into Devil May Cry 3. And we'll see how that goes. And then the Devil May Cry series in general, I should say. So we'll play 3, 4, DMC, and then 5. Is how I plan on doing it. I don't know, actually. I mean, maybe I'll save DMC for last, because I feel like that's the least important one to play. I feel like... yeah, maybe that is what I'll do. Because I do feel like DMC, like, I'm kind of fine if I don't even include DMC in the actual video. But I might just do it just for the sake of it, but I don't feel like it's a necessary thing, Compass is really helpful, though. Oh. But yeah, and then Friday, try to record Big Brother Canvas, top 10 player of all time video, and then the most anticipated games of a 2020 video. Again, I would like to finish this by Friday, so that I can get some work done on the script, have a script done by like the end of the weekend would be cool. I don't know. And then record this on Monday, or I guess I need to, yeah, maybe by Monday. And then record it on Tuesday. Probably the best plan to do that. And next week's also going to be the finale of Survivor. That's gonna be 2 more videos to add to this thing. Okay, cool. Maybe it's not nowhere, but whatever.
We have the maps, so we have to take them back to the colonel. By the way, I brought your car. It's amazing the lift still works with all the cracks in the bunker.
Oh, I just thought
They had to repair many times, and other things too. You people are lucky. Most of the Monaibale are raiding all their best troops. If they were all here, you'd be dead already. But now, we have a chance to change things. Listen to me. I'll tell you where to go now. When outside, go right. The road there used to lead to the sea, to port.
Anna should be around there. Contact her. She probably found something interesting. I'll stay and try to find out more about these oil drillers. We'll contact the base as soon as I get any useful information. Well, see ya, Artyom. Good luck.
Alright, so where are we going now? All the way back.
Anna here. Stan. I'm near the port, watching the main road. Got activity. Nothing serious so far, but some backup would be welcome.
Copy that, Anna. Forwarding your coordinates to our scout.
Welcome everyone. The Baron is about to speak. Welcome everyone. The Baron is speaking. So, people, I had a radio chat with the boss of that train gang. And I don't even know what to say. For starters, that boss is an honest to goodness corner. And he's not gonna try idea. Oh no. He's been on a mission by the Supreme Command. He was rather vague on the specifics. So he said his mission is secret. And if you think this is all there is, you're gravely mistaken. Can you imagine where this colonel is hailing from? Straight from Moscow. It's such a long time since I had such a laugh. But that isn't even all. These cars want our water, fuel, and right of passage. He's a reasonable man, ain't he? Oh, and in return, the Supreme Command is sure to reward us later. Oh, it's been a while since I heard such bullshit, people. I don't know who is this colonel and who told him we are all complete morons here. But we cannot really let this fly. So, here's what we're going to do. Whoever brings the last train gang member to me will be rich. I'm just so curious to see a gift from Moscow. As you were, everyone. The Baron has spoken.
What's awesome? Okay, wait. Well, that happened. Is there anything else to talk about? I feel like I've talked about most of what I wanted to talk about already. Like, there wasn't that much. I could continue to run down the runner-up ranking. Where was I at when I ended? I think I was at Amanda, right? Amanda from 15. Which, yeah, I mean, I think Amanda from 15 is probably a middle, like, upper middle tier, if not bottom high, like, upper, or fucking top tier. I don't fully know yet. Yeah, we'll see. But Courtney's pretty low. I mean, she is someone that was in the major. I mean, low as in like top of the bottom tier. I think is exactly where Courtney is. Again, someone who was in the majority of the entire game, but never actually did anything to control the game. Wait, who's shooting me? Wait, where the fuck am I? Like I feel like Courtney's a pretty easy one to win. Amanda from 16 is tough. I think Amanda from 16 is like a worse version of Amanda from 15. Oh fuck off, did I just do the same thing again? I did, didn't I? Cool. Alright, well let's try this again then. But Amanda from 16, I think the problem I have with her game there is that she wasn't in, like she was in the initial majority. Then the tribes, I mean, she was in the majority for the entire pre-merge, right? But then she's kind of like, while she's part of the Black Widows, she's kind of just like there in the Black Widows. Like she doesn't really want to be there, but she's like kind of just there just due to them taking out Ozzy, and like she's certainly not a bad runner-up. I just think she's like I do think Amanda from 15. I do think her like China performance is a much stronger performance. Like she's still middle tier placement. I do think the fact that she needed the idol play definitely is a hindrance to her, in my opinion. That's like probably knocks her down a little bit.
And you were everyone. The battle has spoken.
But again, like she probably lands middle tier. I don't know exactly where. Sugar is a weird one. Sugar's a weird one because, like, Sugar is someone that did control the game in terms of she was the decision maker at many votes. But she was like the decision maker because everyone knew that they could take it to the end. And because everyone knew that she was going to lose at the end. So it's kind of like a similar situation to like a Lil. But if Lil had actually if Lil had not gotten voted out previously. And it's like, it's a tough thing. It's like, technically she did quote-unquote dominant parts of the game, but it kind of like fell into her lap more so than her actively doing things to put herself there. So I don't know where to rank her, because like the thing is, when people strategically dominate the game in terms of winning Survivor, like most of those players are people who like again, if you're strategically dominating the game and you win, it's very hard to accidentally strategically dominate the game. Because I feel like a lot of the people that accidentally strategically dominate the game are people who are just dragged to the end by everyone else because they know that they can win against them. This is it, right? Oh shit.
Come on, inside! Artyom, I have the mirror on the line.
Where's he?
Maybe luck out there. We are all so anxious here.
Uncle Tom, I wanted to ask him.
Shh, don't get up yet. Uncle Artyom has to talk to the coroner first.
Come, take a seat.
Oh, who is he?
You must be tired.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, there's the colonel.
Артемыч, дорогой, have a seat. Ну, куда смотрится?
What am I doing? I'm so confused. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm so confused.
See how anxious Nancy was for your return?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Miller, over and out. You got them. Great job, Artyom. Great news. Artyom got the maps.
Well done, Артем.
That is such a relief.
Idiots, get started with these. I'll join you later. There's a lot
Have a
to
seat.
say. The sooner we analyze it, the better. We have the maps. Now we have to find a way out of this place. And that's the hard part. We need water for the Aurora and the crew, as you can see. Stepan, Duke, and Alyosha are done with dehydration already. We also need fuel. The local bandits have it all. I have already contacted their so-called baron, but his terms proved to be unacceptable. He'll told us where they get the water, but naturally, the well is guarded. The mirror reconned the place and says we could infiltrate it stealthily. So, Artyom, when you're ready, go rendezvous with Damir. Your goal is to bring water to the Aurora. Failure is not an option. Good luck, Artyom. We are all counting on you. Crest, how's the weather?
The storm seems to be over. I'll go back to the
How
post.
convenient, right?
Perfect.
Artyom, come here.
Artyom, thanks for coming by to see the guys.
Grant left it all.
Where
Are we
would I
back
keep
to where we
any?
fucking are? Or where?
In your untouchable reserve, of course.
I don't have any. I don't even have a canteen. I never needed it before. Wait till lunch. Then we'll all get some.
What else do I want to talk about? So, who's next? Sugar? I mean, either way, Sugar, I don't know where to place her. I'm thinking probably like top of the bottom tier is probably where I'm gonna like decide, or maybe bottom middle tier technically is probably where I'm gonna end up putting those sort of players. But I haven't 100% decided yet. Where the fuck is our van? I haven't 100% decided on that yet. Susie, I mean, it's like Susie. I mean, like I've said this before, I would have voted for Susie over Bob. Like it's not even that close there. But it's like Susie still didn't play a good game. I mean, Susie still played a complete shit game. It's still bottom tier winning game if she had won. So whatever. It's just it's not at the very bottom. I guess we're just gonna run. Like she's essentially like a worse version of Sandra. I think worse than Amber. Probably. So yeah, not good. Got Stevie. Stevie. What am I doing? Steven Fishback. I think Steven Fishback is pretty. By the way, I'm tired. I got up really early today. Cause I even considered just like going and taking a nap instead of fucking recording. But I just fucking did anyway. Where am I right now? Okay, cool. That was something. Yeah, seeing Fishback, I think he probably, out of the ones we talked about so far, I think he ranks number 2, right? I think. Like, I think he's very clearly a top tier runner-up. I think he's, I mean, considering I had JT ranked number 5, like number 5 winner of all time, and I said I would vote for Steven over JT. I mean, I think that's obviously a really good sign. I would like that Steven's pretty high on the list. I mean, so yeah. Fuck, I'm going the wrong way now. What's that white spot? Is that our van? I don't know, but we're gonna go for it anyway. So yeah, Steven would be pretty high. Mick, I don't know, where does Mick land? I mean, the thing that's weird about Mick is that Mick is like, on a traditional season of Survivor, he's the person, like he's a person that would be out in front. Like he's a really like tall, buff guy, like really intelligent guy, like he's a fucking doctor and everything. Yet on Samoa, because of Russell Hands, I feel like he's just like kind of there, like he doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what did Mick do in the game, and I don't really feel like he did much. So he probably does land. I don't know. Like probably, like I'm thinking bottom tier, but it's like he's not really the archetype of someone that I would put bottom tier. But I guess that he probably does fit there. It's like where though? I mean, who? That's the thing. Who would I vote for between him and Natalie White? I've actually never even thought about that before for some reason. I don't even know. Like, who would I vote for between those two? That's actually a very that's a pretty tough one actually. 'Cause obviously they were both. Actually, I think I would go for Natalie White. I don't know. I mean, they were both like in the same position as being like an underling of Russell, but I feel like Natalie White has more things that she did individually than Mick does. Like, I can't think of it. Is that our van? It is, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That's a for us to find.
Listen up, everyone. The Baron is about to speak. Listen up, everyone. The Baron is speaking.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's probably even below Natalie White. Or Natalie White, yeah. Russell Hance, I think Russell Hance is very clearly top tier. Where exactly? I don't know. I don't think he's the top, like, I don't think, like, I don't think he's the most dominant player ever or anything. I mean, like, there are points in the pre-merge where he doesn't necessarily get his way. Like, while he's in the majority, he doesn't get exactly what he wants. Like, at times where, like, he votes out Ben. In the early merge, during the Air Cardona vote, like, he gets tricked into wasting his idol. Like, I think there definitely are negatives that don't get brought. Like, people keep on talking about his poor jury management, but I think there are points in the game where he isn't in as much control as, like, the edit tries to make you think he is. But at the same time, he is still top tier. I mean, like, he still, like, strategically dominates majority of the game there. I mean, if it wasn't for him finding the idols, and then also, and again, that is another thing you knock him for, is his needing the use of an idol. So I don't know, I'm thinking like probably bottom top tier, right? Is where I would rank Russell Hance. Because again, he needs the idol. He has a couple points where he's not in control. I think he also has an incorrect view of the game. Like, I think he takes the wrong people to the end. I think, like, if he had taken like a Shambo and a Jason, I think he has a much better shot of winning the game. I think it just, even though I understand what, fuck off. Are you serious? We're without our car again? That's it right there, though, isn't it? Okay. But I mean, overall, like, I mean, I think he's probably like where I would put Brian Heidick. I think it's a very similar game there. So I think that's probably where that goes. And season 20 Russell Hands. I don't know. I've said this before, that I think Russell should have won Samoa. I personally would have voted for Russell and Samoa. And I think Heroes vs. Villains, his flaws are a lot more pronounced. Like, I feel like there's blatant like, I feel like in Samoa, a lot of people like bring up these arbitrary things of like, not arbitrary, but like these things that wouldn't have mattered, that don't matter nearly as much. On like, if this happened on, like, again, I think Russell Hantz 100% wins a modern season of Survivor. I think if season 19 had been season 39, he played the same game. But like the cast had like the mindset of the cast from 39, I think he wins the game. I don't think there's really, like, I don't think there's any way now he gets more than a couple votes. And I don't think, I mean, again, even on 19, there was a point where Russell wins the game if he gets it again. I think, so where are we going? No, wrong. Fuck off. No. But yeah, in season 20 though, I'm trying to think, like, because I always think of his 19 game as a better game, but I think as in terms of like him having, I think I would debate for his 20 game being better. In terms of like, for the sake of this ranking. For the sake of it, like, if he had won that season, I think he is might be a better winner than I think the problem with 20 is that obviously there was more competition for him. So because that, there's like things that he doesn't get sole recognition for, while in like Samoa there was like no one else within his group that got credit for like things. Well, I feel like in Heroes vs. Villains, he has shared credit for like Parvati for like the double idol play in like tricking JT. I think people give a lot of credit to Parvati for that. But again, I think I think the thing with actually we should end the episode. But I think the thing with Russell in 20 is okay, fuck. Oh shit. Okay, I guess we're going on.
I have him pinned here! Oh, visual!
Ah, shit. But I mean, Russell in Heroes vs. Villains, like, yeah, I think he starts off rough. I think he starts off really rough. He doesn't come into the majority until that one move with Tyson. Tyson goes out and he gets extremely lucky at that point with what ends up occurring there. But I think if you look at his game after that point, I think it's very impressive. Like, outside of him losing his cool with Rupert and like that sort of stuff, I think he plays the game very dominantly from that point on. Again, he's able to flip Jerry against Boston Rob. he convinces the heroes that he's on the outs, and that leads to them giving him the idol. I guess you can knock him in the early merge for a few things. I guess him giving the idol to Parvati when she technically didn't need it. I think that's a bad read on his part. I think also the fact that he found the idol at 9 and thought he needed it when he didn't, that was also a bad read on his part. But I think like him convincing Candace to go on their side, I think that's another thing you have to give him credit for. I think you have to give him credit for getting Jerry to flip on Danielle at 7. I think that's another thing you give him credit for. I do think there's some impressive stuff there. I don't know exactly where it ranks now. I think like his just attitude the entire way through, I think it makes it tough to rank. Like, I do think he played a much better social game in Samoa than Heroes vs. Villains. No, I'll figure it out. And then Parvati's tough. I think the tough thing with Parvati in 20 is like, again, I would have preferred a Parvati win over a Sandra win, but I still don't think Parvati played the greatest game in the world in Heroes vs. Villains. Again, there were multiple points where she was out of the loop, multiple points where she, I mean, I guess that's really, I mean, again, she starts off the game in the minority. She gets saved at that first vote where they take out Randy over her. She blatantly gets saved by an idol from Russell, and again, in a move that should never have worked, and in that pretense she would have gone home there. Should we start this? Not what I meant to do. We're gonna end here. But yeah, I think she gets lucky there. But I do think she makes obviously a great move at Final 10. But even then, it's like she's out of the loop at the Final 7 vote. She's someone that would have probably gone home if she had not won immunities at the Final 6 or Final 5. At the Final 4, she is able to survive that. But again, I think it's a tough thing. I don't think she ranked. I think personally, I would rank Russell higher than Parvati. I said this in my "Who Would I Vote For" video. I would have voted for Russell if he had a shot of winning, but he didn't. So I would have voted for Parvati. But yeah, either way, we're done this episode. Next episode, we'll go ahead and continue on. But for now, thank you for watching.